Can you believe how great she was? Wasn't she great, Alan? My sister was great.
Incredibly great, but how could you tell which one she was?
Lynn, you know my sister. She was the tall, beautiful one with the long legs.
She's a Rockette. They're all tall and beautiful and have long legs.
Charlie.
Katie, hey, did she come down yet?
Not yet.
Oh, good, good. You must be Alan.
Yeah.
Captain of the basketball team, straight A's, and getting cuter every day.
Charlie.
Katie's told me all about you. I'm Charlie.
Hi, Charlie.
So was Colleen great or what?
Incredibly great.
Charlie!
Hi, Colleen.
Katie. Hi, Alan.
Hi.
Charlie, you shouldn't have. But I'm glad you did.
I cannot believe how great you were. You're the best.
No, I'm not. I'm looking at the best. Isn't she the best, Alan?
Absolutely. What people don't realize is that sometimes there can be two bests.
This kid's got potential.
Dad didn't come?
I tried, but you know Daddy, he always wanted you to be a nun.
Yeah. One of these days, with tap shoes. Well, let me change and get these into some water.
These are for you.
Oh, thank you, sweetie.
Mom's making dinner for us, and she said to come and be sure to bring Charlie.
And Dad?
He said the same thing, except for the part about Charlie.
I see.
He really likes me a lot, but I guess it kind of scares him, so he compensates by making believe I don't exist.
Well, he does that with me, too.
Quit making fun of Dad. He's a little overprotective, that's true, but his bark is worse than his bite.
Well, you better get used to Charlie. Because Charlie's going to be around for a long time.
Oh, my God!
That's right. We're getting married.
Do Mom and Dad know?
Not yet. We're going to tell them tonight.
Still think we have to tell him, huh?
This is so exciting. I can't wait to see the looks on Mom and Dad's faces.
Yeah, me neither.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah, great.
Incredibly great.
Everybody else feels, but I think the phone belongs in the kitchen. It's the heart of the house.
But we never spend any time in the kitchen. We always eat downstairs at her mother's.
She works very hard. Why should she cook? I don't mind.
What about putting it in our room? Alan needs the phone to talk to Katie.
No, the phone is for the whole family, Nadie, not for your brother to hog in his room.
I'd use it. I'd use it a lot.
Why don't I come back later?
What's your hurry? You just got here. Sit down. Get you a nice cold glass of soda.
Maybe you should get two phones.
Whoa, wait. We've lived all these years without any phone. I don't think we should just jump in with two.
I'm telling you, our bedroom is the natural spot on the nightstand right below the picture of Gil Hodges.
It is not going into your bedroom, I promise you. It belongs in the kitchen.
Now, this is very cold. Don't drink too fast. You'll get a sharp pain in the top of your nose.
All right, hold it.
Let's just take a minute, catch our breath. People put phones in every day without anybody getting hurt.
I like what Philly said about the heart of the house. That's why I think it should be in the living room.
But our phone is in the dining room, Jules. It's been there forever.
That doesn't mean I like it.
How come you never said anything?
I don't like to make trouble.
Oh, boy.
You know, maybe I shouldn't be coming to this dinner after all. I mean, it's really shaping up to be a family night. A big family night.
He's right. Maybe I shouldn't come either. This feels like blood relatives only.
Cut it out, Charlie.
Sorry, Colleen.
Wait a second. Katie, would you go in and get some flowers for Mom? Lots of flowers.
Trying to butter her up?
You bet.
Okay, be right back.
God, I'm so nervous. I wish I could calm down. I'm gonna start to talk and I'm just gonna go blah.
Don't be so nervous, Charlie. All you have to do to win Dad over is to charm him. You're a very charming guy. Charmed me.
Hey, there's an idea. I'll give him a ring.
Gonna be fine. All you need is some practice.
Practice.
Sure.
Okay, Alan, you be Lieutenant Monahan, or Mr. Monahan, Dad. I'll be Colleen and you be me.
Charlie.
Okay, I'll be me. Here we go. And be tough, you know? He's not gonna be a pushover on this.
Right.
Lieutenant Monahan, sir. What are you doing?
Putting bullets in my gun.
Oh, great. That does a lot for my confidence.
You said be tough.
And not that tough. I'm nervous enough you bring out a gun.
I'm trying to be realistic.
Put the gun away, Alan.
Okay.
Go ahead, Charlie.
Lieutenant Monahan.
Yes, Charlie? What is it?
I'd like permission to marry your daughter.
No, seriously, what is it?
Alan.
Charlie, if you can't get by me, you're not gonna get by Mr. Monahan.
Kid's got a point.
Okay, tell me a little something about yourself.
Well, I'm Irish, I'm Catholic, and I'm deeply in love with your daughter.
Well, that's good enough for me. May you live 100 years, be fruitful and multiply. Mazel tov.
Yeah, see, that's exactly how it's gonna go. Thanks for inviting us over to dinner, Mr. Monahan.
I didn't invite you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm kidding you, Charlie. Come on, why are you so afraid of me? That really makes me uncomfortable.
I make you uncomfortable? That's funny.
You missed a wonderful matinee at Radio City Music Hall today, Mr. Monahan. It had a military theme. I think you would have liked it.
It's no secret that I'm not that crazy about Colleen dancing for a living. What can I say? I guess I'm just old-fashioned that way.
I think she understands.
You do?
No, but I desperately want you to be happy.
Wait till you guys have kids, you'll see. And you get so protective, you just want to kill anyone who comes near them.
Dinner's ready.
Come on, let's eat.
I just had the most interesting conversation with Colleen.
Well, the boys are all set in there, Mom.
Good. Then we can start our dinner out here. Fasten your seatbelts. I mean, put your napkins in your laps. We're all ready to start.
Shall I say a prayer?
Oh, I think that's an excellent idea.
Bless us, O Lord, in these thy gifts, which we are about to receive from thy bounty through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Amen.
That's the department I'm not in. Unless it's a homicide or an armed robbery. Or arson. Or a kidnapping. Anything felonious.
Hello? Oh, hello, George. He is. It's for you, Alan, your father.
Excuse me. Sir. Hello?
Alan, it's me. Guess where I'm calling from?
Grandma's?
Guess again.
Oh, no, it's in. It's in. Our phone is in. I don't believe it. I thought it wasn't coming till next week.
Uncle Willie knew a guy who knew a guy who owed him a favor. Another guy died, and we got a phone.
Right.
I'm not calling you at a bad time, am I?
Yeah, well, actually, we were just about to sit down to dinner, Dad.
Oh, sorry.
What, something wrong?
No, they're just sitting down to dinner, that's all.
Oh, tell him not to fill up. I have food for him here when he gets back.
So, while we're waiting, is there anything anybody would like to bring up? Anything at all? Could be any subject. Politics, religion.
Marriage?
Marriage would be interesting.
Alan.
Dad, I'm gonna have to call you back. What's the number?
Klondike 57719.
Wow, that's a great number.
Mr. Monahan? I'm Irish, I'm Catholic. I'm deeply in love with your daughter, and we want your blessing to be married.
Dad, I'm gonna have to wrap this up. Yeah. Bye. So did I miss anything?
Daddy,
Yes, sweetheart.
I believe Charlie asked you a question.
Oh, I'm sorry. What is it, Charlie?
I'd like permission to marry your daughter.
No, seriously, what is it?
Oh, you know what? I gotta go. I didn't realize that...
Stay, Alan.
Or I gotta stay, you know, whatever. I'm incredibly flexible on this.
Stay. Be on my side.
Okay. Or not okay. Like I said, I'm flexible.
Look, Charlie, you're a nice Catholic boy. No offense, Alan.
None taken.
But this is our firstborn daughter we're talking about here. So I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to say no sale.
Why not?
Well, for one obvious thing, you're both too young.
I'm 19.
I'm almost 20.
Oh, excuse me, Grandma and Grandpa, but 19 and 20 is too young.
That's how old you and Mom were when you got married. Actually, we were younger.
What about your job, Charlie? You want to talk about that?
I was kind of hoping you wouldn't bring that up, sir.
You mean the fact that you don't have one?
Yeah, that part.
He has lots of prospects, Daddy.
I'm not really looking for a job, Mr. Monahan. I'm looking for a career. Give me some time. I'm still incredibly young. Why did I say that?
Look, no, it's not happening, okay? Let's eat.
Oh, yeah, I'm really hungry now.
Did I mention that I was Irish?
Hey, Charlie, I don't care if you're the Lord Mayor of Dublin. You're not marrying my daughter.
Look, Daddy, Charlie and I want your blessing. We really do. Very much. But we're getting married with it or without it.
Is that so?
I'm not sure. Have we made a final decision on that call?
Yes, we have. I love him, Daddy. And I'm going to marry him.
You walk out that door. Don't bother coming back.
up so late?
Well, I was having trouble getting to sleep, so I figured I'd get up and do some work.
What's this, algebra?
No, see, I was trying to figure out how long Duke Snider had to keep playing to break Babe Ruth's record if he kept hitting home runs at his current pace.
And?
Well, he's got a shot, but he's got to keep playing till he's 64.
But he does have a shot.
Oh, yeah. I figure you should hit number 714 right around his 63rd birthday. Then I've given him a whole year to hit one more.
Well, that'll be quite a day for Brooklyn, huh?
Hey, Dad, can I ask you a question? Is it possible for a father to just stop speaking to a kid? I mean, just say, look, if you do this or that, it's over, and then if the kid does do that, stop talking forever? I mean, could that actually happen?
I've seen it happen, yeah.
That's scary.
Why? What's up?
Katie's sister, Colleen, is marrying a guy her father doesn't want her to marry. And he said if she does marry him, he'll never speak to her again. I can't believe that something like that could happen.
What are you guys doing, huh?
I just got home. Alan was up doing some work.
It's just...
Oh, don't ask. Actually, we were talking about Katie's sister.
Oh, isn't that so sad, George?
Yeah.
Reminds me of Cousin Ruthie. Remember the fight she had with the family when she found out she was adopted?
Why are you whispering? Ruthie knows she's adopted.
Oh, well, just a habit. It's the way Ma always said it. Ruthie was adopted.
Don't pick it up! It has to ring 3 times.
How come?
How come? You were supposed to tell the boys.
Right, we have a code here. If Grandma or Grandpa calls to tell us to come down, they'll hang up after the second ring.
Why?
Because the 2 rings are a signal. That way they don't get charged for the call, and neither do we if we make the call from here.
But it's already rung 3 times.
So that can't be done.
So I'll pick it up. You see, the code's working already. Hello?
Hello, George?
Sophie, you're supposed to hang up after the second ring.
Oh, that's right.
She forgot.
Hi, Ma.
You go to all that trouble to come up with the code, and she just forgets this isn't gonna work.
No, everything's fine. Really? Okay. Okay. She got up, saw the light, now she's worried. She wants us to come down, prove we're not in the hospital.
You an explanation.
Don't bother about me, I'm nobody.
I cannot talk here.
Robert Donat in the 39 Steps. I love this movie.
Colleen says an uncle of Charlie's who's away in business said they can use his apartment over in Flatbush. She says it's very nice.
Did you see him in Goodbye, Mr. Chips? Stole the picture.
I said we'd come over as soon as they're settled. She says they could use a nice set of pots and pans.
You don't run off and do what they did and wind up with a nice set of pots and pans.
Don't ask me to choose between you and my daughter. Patrick, I love you. I have from the first day I saw you. Don't ask me to choose.
What happened to that wonderful dream of hers? To become a nun?
That wasn't her dream. It was yours.
Every year at Christmas time, I'd take her to Radio City. We'd see the movie and the show. Remember? Mm-hmm. Ingrid Bergman and the Bells of St. Mary's, Song of Bernadette, Jennifer Jones, Loretta Young, Celeste Holm, all those beautiful nuns. That could have been Colleen. Instead, she picked show business.
Well, the most you can hope for is that one day she'll play a nun on TV.
Justice of the peace.
Well, what difference does it make? She's married now.
Marriage is a sacrament. She's not married.
She's married in the eyes of the law.
Maybe. Not in the eyes of God.
And Jules, what about your brother Irving? Didn't speak to you for 3 years because you brought him the sandwich on rye bread, not on pumpernickel.
3 years?
Can you believe it?
It turns out he did ask for pumpernickel. I heard right.
Dad, 3 years.
I'm not defending him. It was an overreaction.
I'll say.
When was this?
1929 through 32.
And how about Cousin Ruthie when she found out that she was adopted?
6 years. Didn't talk to nobody.
When was that?
1946 through 52. The quiet years for Ruthie. She hasn't shut up since.
Katie must be crushed. She and Colleen are very close, aren't they?
Well, the whole family is close. They're a very loving and supportive family. Not like a Jewish family, but close.
I don't get it. 2 people can sneak off and get married without their parents' permission?
Yep, that's what makes it an official elopement.
And it's legal?
It's legal, but that doesn't stop Mr. Monahan from being mad.
Then why did they do it?
Well, they couldn't help themselves. Can't you imagine someday you could meet a girl you like so much, she'd be all you could think about?
No.
Well, if you did, you might marry her, even if everyone else didn't want you to.
Well, if Mom and Dad didn't want me to marry her, and I liked her that much, I guess I would anyway. But if Grandma said no, I'd have to give her up. It would be tough, though, especially if she was a Rockette.
Nick, you think you can miss sometime today so we can get a chance to go?
I'm not promising anything.
What are you up to now?
7,500, 7,520, 7,550.
What's the neighborhood record?
24,000.
Who holds it?
I do.
Careful, darling. Don't hurt yourself.
I'm okay, Mrs. Berger.
You could miss the ball. You could hit the car, jump off, hit the lamppost, the glass breaks, you could lose an eye.
It's happened to a relative of ours, right?
No,
Thank you.
not a relative, a neighbor of a relative.
Oh.
So, who wants to go shopping?
I can't, Mrs. Berger. I better go home and check on my mother. She's not feeling too well.
I'm so sorry, darling. This will all work out. You'll see. It may take a few years, but in the end.
Thanks.
I'll walk with you, Katie.
So, what do you think about the Monahan girl, Miss Berger? I mean, Katie's sister.
You know I don't like to gossip, Nicholas, but it did break her father's heart.
Do you still get presents when you elope?
Penny, what kind of question is that?
Sorry.
Just from their closest friends, a toaster, maybe nice punch bowls. So, shopping, boys?
I'll go with you.
Come on, don't take it too long today, okay? Ah, Mrs. Berger, I'm making a special on a bruise of fruit today.
Do I look like someone who would give my family bruised fruit?
What's the big deal? You cut around it.
Who's got time? And don't ask me if I heard about the Monahan girl, because I didn't.
It's terrible. Kids of today, they do what they want. They don't listen.
It's a new world, Nick, what can I tell you? Not like when we were growing up in Poland.
I grew up in Italy.
Italy, Poland, it wasn't America, was it?
No.
So what are you arguing with me? It's a new world. Benny, go over to Silverman the butcher, please.
Okay.
Tell him to give you 2 chickens for Mrs. Berger. Not the skinny ones he has in front, the special ones he has in back he holds for me.
Special chickens? I love this.
You look like you could use some help.
Oh, hello, Mrs. Berger. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. And I know how you are. You don't have to tell me nothing.
Well, right now I'm a little lost. I've never been here alone. Usually I just follow along with a basket and Rosemary throws things in.
This you don't need. This is good, good. Okay, let's go.
Oh. Oh, this is a big help. I haven't eaten in a couple of days. Rosemary's not talking to me because I'm not talking to Colleen. Katie's not talking to me or to Rosemary. It's kind of quiet at our house. God, it's good to talk to somebody.
Go ahead, keep talking. You're doing beautiful.
Well, there's really nothing to say, is there? It happened. It's over. Life goes on.
In my house, we have a saying. The sun should not come up on a fight. No, the sun should not go down on a fight. Something with the sun and fighting.
Well, it's a little late for that now.
When I left Poland to come here, my mother didn't want me to come. I was a young girl. I didn't listen. The day I left, we had a terrible fight. I was crying, she was screaming, but I came anyway. I never saw my mother again or spoke to her.
I'm sorry.
Me too. But I can't make it better. You still can.
Mr. Monahan? Hello, sir.
I was just watching from backstage there. She's really good, isn't she? She's the best one out there.
She'll be glad to hear you feel that way.
Don't tell her I came, okay?
Okay. If that's what you want. Mr. Monahan. She'll never go hungry with me. Swear to God. Nor will our kids.